You has a house help. You have a house help or you are planning to get a house help. Open your ears well. This life na enjoyment, but even as that, know the kind of thing you do to save yourself from stress and problem. They say prevention is better than cure. It's not a joke, it's a pure fact. Okay? For those of you that have nannies or house help, or you are still planning to get, because some people they don't have much time, listen to this, open your ears very well before you bring any person as house help or nanny for yourself. Please, if you are taking this for granted, if you have been taking it for granted, you have done your own, but you are not been really active to take care of the nanny or the house help in your house, especially those that have children. Open your ears well, or those that have small children that need a nanny or house help to come and take care of them. Please open your ears well before you bring a nanny in your house. Do all these tests that are very necessary to avoid stories. This kind of thing, they say prevention is better than cure. There are so many challenges, so many problems people could have prevented, but because they take things for granted, they say it doesn't matter, nothing they happen on top your innocent child, nothing they happen on top the innocent food you want to put in your mouth, nothing they happen on top the family wey be say the house help is the one to do everything. I'm not condemning any house help, I'm not condemning any nanny, but if you're a madam, your oga, you want to bring a house help in your house or a nanny, please make sure you always run test on them. Make sure you always run a test on them. Don't take this for granted. You see what happened here? The story of an innocent child that has HIV and AIDS. You ask me how come? How come? Number one, the mother doesn't have any HIV. The father doesn't have any HIV. Even the two children the woman doesn't have. She's a banker according to the story. They doesn't have any HIV. But to the greatest surprise, after running all the tests on the child, according to the story, this child keep purging, as in serious stomach upset. They run all the tests before they go for the general tough tests, to discover that this innocent child of 9 months have HIV and AIDS. It's not from the mother, it's not from the father, it's not even from the small children, because the woman have children already. After gathering and doing all the whole tests, running on the father, the mother, and the small children she have before the last one they give birth to, they had to tell them to bring other people in the house to run the same test. Listen to me very carefully. Stop taking things for granted. You don't know. It can be from here. It can be from here. Stop taking things for granted. And if you are this kind of madam or oga, you don't take care of your house help or nanny, please start doing it. The way you give your children treatment, both medical treatment, give it to them, because whatever good you do to them will still come back to you and for your children. Okay? And there are so many important tests you need to run on the nannies or the house help you bring in your family. Anybody at all coming into your family to stay with you, nobody is exempted. Make sure you run all the tests necessary in their body before allowing them to stay with your children, especially if you have children. Number one, this RVS test, do it. Hepatitis B and C, do all these tests. Very important. Very important. Very important to don't say nobody tell you, and stop taking things for granted. Some people, you see them, they are looking good, they are okay, nothing. My dear, some people get wahala inside. Some people get sickness inside. You don't know. You look yourself, nothing happened. Now, after running all those tests, that's when they now discover that it's the house help, the nanny they bring. Because when they ask the woman, he say, if the madam go work, if the child is crying, small children, now is a banker, cannot carry the baby and go to work. You understand? These children that will cry because the mother is not around, and the child will carry the woman, that the nanny that is feeding the baby, he will sip the pap. If it is pap they want to give the baby, he first carry it and rub on the tongue first before giving it to the baby. You understand? I know children, when they are crying, want to pamper them. Sometimes she says she will kiss them. She will kiss the baby. Even the woman, the innocent, the woman self doesn't know that she have HIV, but after running all the tests, she had it. The woman that they bring as nanny that is taking care of the innocent child of 9 months. The woman has that is where the HIV transmitted from the woman to the innocent child of 9 months. Can you see what is happening now? Can you see what is happening? This world, now wow. So because of a nanny herself, that is how this innocent child will now be living with HIV and S. Hey, what a word. Parents, be careful. Madam Oga, be careful. Use this as a lesson and as a lesson, as a remembrance to yourself. Whenever you are bringing people to your house as house help or nanny, especially if you have small children, that you want them to take care of, please run all these necessary tests. Run it to save those children. Please, these innocent children, they are seeing a lot. Both the ones that are seeing abuse from the nannies and the house help. You just leave your child in the hands of another person that you don't know. Yes, even though the person is good, but at least there are some necessary things you need to do to avoid some stories. This story is very, very heartbroken. I feel for the innocent child of 9 months. Now he will be living with HIV. Can you imagine that? Can you just imagine that? If you are bringing any person, please, the most important thing, run all these necessary tests. Run the test. Or if you don't know the particular test to run, go to hospital and tell them that you brought somebody that will take care of your children. What are the tests the person is supposed to run? Because of your children and because of yourself. You know, if it's affecting your children, it can also affect you also. You understand? Now start telling me there are some drug that adult that is having this HIV is supposed to be taking. You understand? All those viral drug, all those drug. Now this innocent child of 9 months cannot take this drug because it's still tender and small. Are you trying to get me? If it is an adult that contacted this now, it's manageable. The adult will be taking all this strong antiviral drug. But this innocent child of 9 months cannot take all those medicine, all those drug, because it's too tender to take. Those ones are very small because all this medicine, they produce it for adult humans that have contacted it. You understand? So what I'm trying to tell you, run all these important tests. Go to hospital yourself. Tell them, please, I need to run some important tests for the person I'm bringing to my house as nanny or as house help. Very important, very, very important. These days people carry sickness, but it will not show on their face. It's in their body. Any little chance, it's not spiritual. If they go direct, any little thing, any little chance, it don't enter. Don't take this message for granted. And while you are watching this thing, please make sure you share to people. Share this video to people. Share it. Let people know what is going on, what is happening. Educate people. God will bless you for sharing and for letting people know that this is very, very important and necessary. Thank you for watching. Please ask your questions and don't forget, this is very, very important. Take care of your body and soul and your loved ones. Please, very important. Protect your children well. Know the kind of people you bring in your house as house help and nanny. Treat them well before they come into your house to avoid any story. Thank you.